Have you ever journaled before? There are many reasons why we journal. To record our experiences, our thoughts, our gratitude, our dreams. In this video, I'm going to specifically talk about journaling to record your feelings and your thoughts to create a better life. The benefits of journaling. Hi, I'm Rachel Wood. I'm a relationship and life coach with Creative Pathways Coaching. And today we're going to talk about journaling. So this is journaling your thoughts and feelings and how beneficial it is to create clarity with those thoughts and feelings and also within your life, as well as creating a life that you actually want to achieve. Journaling can actually be used for this. Now stay around to the end because I will be teaching you a technique I use that I just love to bits. I use almost daily and I just love to bits. It's one of my favorite journaling techniques. I started journaling in my mid-20s, so I'll give you a bit of a history of my journaling experience. So I started journaling in my mid-20s and basically, I was writing down the trials and tribulations of my love life at the time. I looked over these journals a few years ago and I was actually amazed by how obsessed I was with how people thought of me and boys. I also laughed in heaps of spots too. It gave me a real reflection of how I was back then and a view into my life back then. Later, I journaled again when I was in my last relationship. This was a very, very long-term relationship. I felt at the time I needed to put my thoughts and feelings into words. I needed some clarity at the time, so I started journaling again. These were feelings of hurt, loss, frustration that I needed to get on paper because I felt I couldn't talk about them at the time. I needed to get clarity about the situation I'd found myself in, and this became one of the first steps towards healing me within that situation. It's funny, it was a number of years ago now, and it's actually still really hard to read over those journals at the time. There was a lot of hurt, but it was journaling that made me see that my feelings, those negative feelings, were actually a daily occurrence. I was dealing with them daily. I was able to take a step back and actually see the pain that I was experiencing at the time. So it gave me a level, not detachment, but a little bit of a stepping back, a less subjective view. I was able to look back and see that this pain was occurring regularly. And then it gave me the insight to make other decisions. Journaling is wonderful to get you to actually observe yourself, so your thoughts and your feelings in a given situation. So it's great for that, to give you that step back, to have a look at what's actually really going on. Journaling is definitely an effective tool to gain insight and clarity within your life. But as well, it can be used as a tool to help you manifest what you want in your life as well. This is more intentional journaling. So you can go from what you're feeling now to what you want to achieve and the feelings that you would feel when you achieve that stuff. Our most powerful human asset is our attention. None of us actually quite realize how powerful it actually is. What you give attention to amplifies. It just does. It amplifies in our head. Most of us don't make a conscious choice about what we allow into our attention bandwidth. We flit from one thought to another without any conscious control whatsoever. Generally, that's how we think. We can think about it from a meditation point of view as the monkey mind, but we just flit from one thought to another. And most of the deficiencies in our world are a result of our lack of control of our attention. We tend to focus our attention on what we lack in our lives, so what is less in our lives than what we could create in our life. Or rather what we want to create. So to manifest what you want to occur in your life, you actually need to start to control and create a practice where you're actually controlling your attention. When you journal, you actually slow down your thoughts. You slow down your feelings, slowing them down to actually identify what you're actually thinking and feeling. This actually gives you control to then adjust how you could feel or think. You can see the thoughts that are actually undoing your progress. You know, if you're working towards a certain goal, you can sometimes see within journaling some of the thoughts or feelings that are actually undoing some of that progress. So then you have a choice to then reinforce more powerful or positive thoughts instead. As you write, you can choose to manifest. And then you're starting to create a reality that you want instead. The mind doesn't actually know the difference between actual memory and an imagined memory. And the same thing applies with future intentions. The mind can't distinguish between an actual memory and a future intention. So when you write in your journal, you actually have the opportunity to direct your intention with intention instead. Journaling can take you from thoughts of I can't to I can, and I can today. Decide what thoughts you want to experience, what feelings and thoughts you want to experience, and decide how they're going to affect your life. Master your world today, and you can do that through journaling. So on my website I offer resources in journaling, particularly with meditation, because they work really well together. After you meditate, you're in the sphere to actually journal in a way that really taps into the subconscious quite a bit. So I offer journaling hacks with meditation scripts. These resources actually link meditation and journaling together, and this is all about manifesting what you actually want to occur in your life. So when you're going to do it with meditation, the best time to journal is straight after your meditation. If you're not meditating and you're just journaling, it's actually good to do it in the morning or after you've been relaxed. This is for intentional journaling. You'll have more access to the inner you. And when you're choosing a journal, find something that just attracts you. A journal that actually reflects who you are, or particularly where you're going. I actually just got some journals at the start of the year. I was over in Thailand and actually picked up about 5 really great journals that were not expensive at all. It was great. So I've got a whole lot of journals sitting there waiting to go. Now I'm going to give you a journaling technique. I'm going to share with you a journaling technique that I use. It's called Imagine Feeling. So for the most benefit, it's best to do this daily, if you can, or at least 5 days a week. I do it about 5 days a week actually. Write down in your journal what you want in a specific area. So whether the area is around money and your relationship to money, whether it's around love and whether you're increasing the love in your life or finding love, freedom, success, that sort of stuff. Now what I want you to do is imagine the life that you want to live in that area. So say for example, you want to increase money in your life and you're imagining that life where, I don't know, say you've won the lotto or something like that. You've won the lottery, and take 10 minutes of that life and start to write in your journal what that life would be like you're already living it. So you're living it in regards to what happens in that 10-minute period, the feelings that you felt. So just really put yourself in that life and then start to journal what it looks like. Then sit quietly for a while with your eyes closed and just really imagine it. So this is really about putting yourself into this world. So you've just written about what it looks like. Now I want you to go deeper, really into that life quite a bit. You can spend about 5 or 10 minutes doing that. Now you can go as deep as you want with this. You really want to try and get it as real as you possibly can in your mind. And like I said, includes feelings that you felt, smells, tastes, all that. It does require a bit of imagination to do this. So even at first, if you find it hard, keep practicing. This approach is based on a book I read a number of years ago called Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. The author believed that the best way to manifest what you want in your life is to imagine it and to imagine how you would feel in that given situation. So really, it's based on the feelings that you feel and then project this out to the universe. So enjoy. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below to see future ones. I post a video once a week, every Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on your time zone. And if you have any comments of what I've spoken about in this video, or you've got any suggestions for future ones, please pop it down in the comment section below. And remember, you can book a coaching package with me or check out my other resources, including journaling resources, on my website, and subscribe to Creative Pathways Coaching Facebook and Instagram. All links are in the description below. And I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.